Hello, my dear students. In this video class, we are discussing Chapter 3 Electoral Politics. The topics which we shall discuss today that are the what makes elections in India democratic, second one Independent Election Commission. My dear students, as already I have told you all that in many democracies of the world, elections held in a free and fair way as well as at a regular interval of time. There are many more countries in the world which pretend themselves that they are the democratic, but in reality they are not the democratic one. Earlier time we also discussed what were the parameters by which we can come to know the elections which are going in any country that are contesting in a free and fair way or not. As here we are talking about our country India, so it is very necessary for us to know that what makes elections in India democratic. My dear students, as we are knowing, our country India is the one of the largest democracy of the world. And since its independence in 1947 only, general elections contest in our country in a free and fair way. But then also in newspaper reports we can come to know some odd things which are taking place during the elections in some parts of our country. At some places we have seen that some political candidates, including leaders, had bribed the voters so that they can contest their vote in the favor of that individual candidates. In some areas, booth capturing is made by powerful candidates. In some areas, duplicate identity cards are held by the individual voters who are contesting their votes in the name of any other voter. But these are some smaller facts which are taking place in such a big country, India. But if we talk overall, then we can say that the elections which are taking place in our country, absolutely they are going in a free and fair way. Our policymakers were well aware about this. That's why they made such a strong and independent body named as the Election Commission, whose responsibility is to contest elections in our country, India. So, let's discuss this Independent Election Commission. My dear student, to contest elections in India, the responsibility is given to the Election Commission. Election Commission, short name EC, stands for contesting all the elections, means elections of the Lok Sabha, elections of the Vidhan Sabha of the states, as well as elections of the local self-government like the village panchayat as well as the urban areas. One minute. This election commission is totally independent. The head of the election commission is appointed by the president. But once the head of the election commission is appointed by the president, he or she is not answerable to the president also. And at the time of the elections, how many members are on the duty, they didn't obey any type of orders issued by the government. All the orders which they had to obey, they have to obey the order of the election commissioner, as well as announcing of the dates, nomination of the candidates, date and schedule of the elections, which area polling booth will be there, whose duty will be on which polling booth. These all things are decided by the election commissioner. Even to make Indian elections more transparent, before 6 months of the announcement of the election dates, any major transfer of the officials like the IAS, PCS, and others didn't take place because it is believed that to win more constituencies or to make elections little bit intransparent, the leader who are in the majority, they transfer the officials in the individual constituencies so that they can take some favor of them. But it can't be, so we can say that elections which are are taking place in our country India, that are in a free and fair way. One more thing, when votes are being counted, at that time also proper transparency is being made, and as a result of it only, for at the time of counting, at each booth, the representative of the contestants are present over there so that they can timely check that counting process which is going on, that is going transparently or not. In case if in any constituency some candidates or any candidate complain that election results are not according to the wishes of that individual, or there is some misleading behavior occurred at the time of counting of the vote, then election commission check what was going on, and if any type of irregularities are found, election commission decide for the repoll. Repoll means once again elections will be held in that individual constituency. So when once again elections will be held, it is obvious that this time there will be no chances of the intransparency or rigging of the votes. Besides that, election commission also check out the money which is spent by the different candidates. There is the criteria. If any candidate is contesting in the Lok Sabha elections, then he can't spend more than 35 lakh of the rupees. And if any candidate is contesting in the Vidhan Sabha elections, more than 25 lakh rupees, he or she can't spend in the election campaign. Besides that, it is also checked by the election commission that any candidate is not using the government vehicles as well as the government institutions to attract the voters. And I have already told you all that when the dates of the elections are announced, at that time, any leader who is in the power can't lay the foundation stone of any big project which can affect the voters. And any criminal mind people can't contest into the elections. Now people have to give all the details including their qualifications as well as the asset and properties which they are having, including the serious offenses. So these are the some parameters which are implemented in our country India, so that we can say that elections which are going in our country India, that are taking place in a free fair way. But yet once again some question arises in your mind that sir is saying that elections are taking place in a free and fair way, but then also in the newspaper reports we heard or we read different type of news which are saying that booth capturing was done, misleading of the votes was being made, duplicate voters voted. Yes, these all things also happens. But as I have already told you, our country is one of the biggest democracy of the world. So in such a big country, India, if these minor events are taking place, then we can't say on the basis of these minor incidents that whole election campaign, including process or election which is going into our country India, that are not transparent, because smaller mistakes can take place. But if we talk about the full majority or about the whole country, then we can clearly say or sternly say or forcefully say that yes, the elections which are taking place in our country India, that are totally in a free and fair way. And other things we shall discuss in the next video class. Till that time, bye bye.